Hello and welcome to day 136 in this quest for a 2000 rapid chess rating on chess.com. All right, my last game was pretty terrible. I fell for an opening trap, which you can check out if you haven't watched that already. Oh, it was pretty rough. So let's find a new opponent and try and bounce back from that. Okay, maybe another Jabava London. Let's see how it goes. All right. Probably should have just taken control of the center there. All right, and now if they play this move, the one thing about that is that we cannot. Do we play this immediately? Maybe we just capture. Then we develop. Then we'll get ready to block here. All right, we will just go there to block the scope of that. Oh, we could have, well, no, but we still have this fork available of the queen and the bishop. So we might as well knock out the bishop. I mean, that looks like a good plan. Knock that bishop out. The problem is, if we fork here, he captures, then we go here, there is a possible fork and taking this knight back. All right. So, what could we do here? All right, let's take a look at this. If we go here, forking the queen and the bishop, and then they capture here, we take, he forks us, checking us, and then takes that knight back. So, and he would just come out ahead a pawn there. Yeah, and our king would be kind of trapped. So, we'll just develop our knight. Then we can possibly just attack the queen here with this move. Bishop to g5. Okay. What is the threat of this knight? Is it just a developing move? All right. Can we trap the queen? Can we threaten to trap that queen? If we go here, we'll just do that. We'll threaten to trap the queen. Because now we could go here. Okay, he found that. All right. Do we go ahead and castle here? Probably. Might as well castle. Now we have this fork possibility here. So now the fork is looking okay. And that just stopped the fork possibility. Okay. All right. Well, we might as well keep this piece out. We'll go there. Threaten to push back. Or do we have an attack here? Yeah, he's threatening to fork my pieces, which does not look so good. All right, I think he had a better move. He could have just started pushing forward there. Yeah, push my bishop back and then... All right. Well... what can we do? Well, now we can attack the queen. And is the queen trapped? Yeah, I think the queen is just trapped now. So, looks like their queen is trapped. Interesting game. After I lost one so quickly, yeah, now they want a rematch, but I don't have time for that because we have to do the game review. So, yeah, I lost a game almost as quickly on my last day in this quest. So let's take... I think they had a better move there. They could have gotten me in trouble and they just overlooked it. All right, game review here. Let's see what we missed, what we can learn from. Okay, it looks like I played at 82.9 versus their 61.2. And then we're back up over 1650, up to a 1655 rating now. And okay, I played at a 2000 level. They played at 1100 level because of that blunder. So I had one great move. We'll see what that was. Probably just trapping the queen. Inaccuracy. I had one, they had zero. They had two mistakes. I had zero, and I had one missed opportunity. And then, let's see, a blunder. They had that blunder. Okay, we only made it into the opening. I had 81% in the opening. They had 61.2. All right, the review here. Let's see what we can find. Okay, was that a mistake? They don't like that capture. It says I should have pushed forward there and attacked up here. Okay. Well, we'll take a look at that in the analysis afterwards. So let's just keep this moving. So we're under attack here. Better would have been to develop the knight instead of this queen. So that's a common mistake. You don't want to bring your queen out too early. Yeah, this game was kind of messy. So that is the blunder, leaving their queen trapped. It looks like it would have been better. Oh, they do recommend... Well, yeah, if he left this knight here, it would have guarded against the queen being trapped with bishop to e5. So he should have just developed his other knight. Instead of dropping that knight back, why would you even do that move? All right. Okay, let's look at some analysis here. See what, well, from the beginning. Okay, I tried to set up the Jabava London. I don't even know if I made it to the Jabava London. So right now it's a Queen's Pawn opening, the Harwitz defense. So Queen's Pawn opening, Harwitz defense. Okay, here the recommendation is to play d5. Apparently that is the best move. d5. You know, then if they don't capture, if they push forward, we could push here and we just have some space in the center. If they capture, well then our knight jumps up here, kind of blockading his central pawn. Although his other knight could jump in here and attack us. So, I don't know. That looks to be the way to go. Instead of capturing here, looks like d5 would be better. So d5, they recommend d6. Or to just capture here. But then maybe that would help me develop my knight up into their side of the board. So we have that. Now the recommendation is e4, knight to f6. Interesting. We attack here and put pressure on this. So that should be ignored in favor of h3. That way the knight can't jump down here and harass our bishop if we play bishop to e3. Bishop to e7, getting ready to castle, and g4. So another reason to play this move h3, to be able to push the g-pawn and attack this knight. The recommendation is castling, g5, just continuing with our plan, knight up to e8, h4, just gaining space over here, knight to c7, knight at g to e2, and knight to d7. Anyway, you get the idea. The game could have played out like this. So back to what happened in the game. So after the c-pawn push, I capture, which wasn't the greatest move because that just helped develop their bishop now. So now, you know, our advantage is just very small now. And e4 is the best way to keep an advantage. But instead we develop here. Oh. Yeah, that is a bad move. Because queen to b6 forks this pawn and threatens to capture this. So not a good move here. My opponent overlooked that. So I got lucky. My opponent was just kind of asleep here. So instead of this mistake move, they should have played, now they're saying knight to f6, but I don't know. That looks pretty dangerous. Now, can we go here, protecting this and attacking the queen and the bishop? But the bishop could capture here with a check, forcing us back. giving the queen time to move over with check. So I don't know. That looks pretty crazy. We should have just avoided all of that. Queen to b6 is a good move, but it looks like white still has an edge here after this move. Queen takes on b2, although they want us to ignore that and just play knight to f6 and get ready to castle. Okay, so in the game, we had this queen move. The best thing now is queen to d2. Yeah, that would have been a good move. I could get ready to castle on the queen side and activate my rook, and I defend the bishop. So queen to d2 would have been best here. What did I play? That move, which is still good. Okay, here, knight to f3 is best. A mistake here. Queen to e7 would have been better. So, queen to e7. And now, knight to a4 attacking. Knight to a4 attacks, and then they should just play... Let's see. They should ignore that attack on the bishop and just develop this pawn to d5. All right, back to what happened in the game. We had knight to c6, a mistake move. Do I take advantage of it or miss an opportunity? Apparently, I missed my opportunity here. Knight to e4. So, that was the move to make right there. Queen should go ahead and capture. And then... what? Knight at f to d2. Interesting. Yeah, I would have had trouble finding that move. Knight at f to d2. Or rook to b1, just attack the queen. But then the queen could pick off another pawn. Oh no, I guess the queen would have to protect this. Protect the bishop. But then there's a possible check. Alright, so if we go there, now bishop to b4, rook to b1. They could capture here, capture here. It looks like white is in the lead here, but I don't know. This looks tricky. The best thing to do is to go here to protect. But I mean, why wouldn't you just capture? Then your queen comes out. So they recommend queen to a3, and then our rook should capture. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know. They would probably do that. And then we can't capture with the queen. We could capture with the knight, which is probably what I would do, so I could still be able to castle. But they recommend this because then their queen is under attack. So the queen takes the pawn, and then knight to d6 check. King to d8. Oh, why would they go there? Because now we can fork that. So you'd think they would go here. Then we have what? Knight to c4. Yeah, I don't know. This is crazy stuff to find. What does that offer? I mean, we can go up here and check. They recommend b5. Then rook to a1 attacks the queen. Oh, this traps the queen. All right. Well, back to the game. Capture. So we just start developing pieces. That was a mistake. They should have retreated their queen. I missed an opportunity there, but that was a crazy continuation, trying to fork the queen and the bishop. I didn't want to get into that mess. So D5 is good. You know, this move, I guess I wanted to keep his knight from being able to attack my bishop, but maybe that was kind of a wasted move. So this is a blunder, which allowed my queen, or excuse me, allows me to trap their queen, and then they resigned. So instead, I was wondering, what if they played this move? Oh, that would allow me to attack the queen. I thought they had something here, you know, and threaten to fork, but I could just, well, capturing on d5 keeps the edge with the opponent. So bishop to g3 would be better. Okay, and then why would you not just fork here? I guess it doesn't work because we have knight takes d5 check. And then if we retreat back to cover this fork, we can just capture here. Well, let's take a look. They recommend just capturing one of these pieces, you know, or queen to f5. I mean, what if we go here? Oh, that doesn't work because then the queen's under attack by that bishop. So let's get rid of that move. So delete that move. Maybe we go back here. But now there is knight. Oh, we can still fork because of the bishop. So we have check. Yeah, so that doesn't work. All right, well, I guess that plan didn't work. But, you know, I don't know. Would I have been able to see all of it? Maybe. Yeah, I think I would have jumped up there and attacked the queen. Okay, so what happened? We had d5, and then they just allowed their queen to be captured. So instead of that move, they should have played, instead of that blunder, knight at g to e7. So if we had this move, now what? Now I should just drop back with bishop to g3. And the game, white has a slight edge, but you know the game is still kind of even here. Now, knight to f5 attacking. Our bishop should go ahead and capture. Queen captures. And now, what? b4. So we drive their bishop back. Bishop all the way back to a7. Now b5. But you get the idea. The game would have been much closer. All right, well, feel free to leave comments. At least we got a quick win compared to yesterday's quick loss. So leave those comments if you have anything to say. I would be interested in hearing it. Like and subscribe to support the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching and have a super chess day.